And if you're new here, my husband and I try to grow our own food when it comes to veggies, fruit, dairy, meat. And I want to bring you along with how we harvest it and preserve it to last us through the winter or even longer. To live a more natural and cleaner lifestyle for our family, you can expect to see us preserving the food that we grow or the meat, as well as DIY projects around the house and the homestead. I look forward to bringing you along the homestead. Did not get to canning my peppers, so I'm going to do that today. The freeze dryer is still running. It is done freezing and is now doing the drying process. So hopefully it's done by today so we can package it up. I see you. So I'm just using a large pot. I have a bigger one for quart jars, but I'm only going to can the peppers as pints. And I have a cookie sheet, just a circle one, in the bottom because you don't want your cans directly on the bottom of your pot or they can crack. I'm going to fill it up. I don't know, maybe leave 2 inches from the top, and I'm going to start boiling my jars, and then I'm going to put my lids in the small pot. And I like to boil the lids for about 10 minutes just to get them prepped for the wax ring seal so that my jars have a better likelihood of sealing. I have 10 pint jars in here, and even if I don't have that many peppers to do 10 pints, that's okay. I'd rather have them and not need them than need them and not have them. So just go ahead and get this on the stove. I chopped up the jalapenos that I'm gonna use. I have some left in here that are pretty decent in size, and I think I'm gonna use them to make stuffed peppers. With canning peppers, I put the peppers directly in the pint jar, and then I have hot water on the side that I just ladle into it before I stir it for air bubbles, and then wipe the rim of the jar with vinegar, and then put the lid and ring. My pots have boiling water, so they are sterilized. My jars lids are too, and then I'm just waiting for the water that I'll add on top of the pepper slices. What I like to use is a clean cloth on the counter and then a jar grabber. I have a chopstick that I'm going to use to get the air bubbles out, and then a paper towel or a clean cloth with white vinegar to wipe the rim. A funnel. Then I have tongs. I don't know where my magnet is, but to grab the lids out of the hot water before placing them and then putting the band on. Now you could possibly skip the step of boiling water and just use the hot water that you use to sterilize the jars, because once you add the peppers in, it's going to increase the volume in the pot, so you're going to have to dump water out anyways or it will overflow. Maybe leave about, I don't know, half a cup to a cup of water in the jar. And then I add my funnel, put some peppers in. I want to leave about an inch headspace at the top, so when the water's in, I want it to be above the peppers. You can add a teaspoon of salt too, or half a teaspoon, to like pickle them, but I am just using water. Fill it the rest of the way with the water. I like to leave my funnel on so that no seeds are stuck on the rim, just keeps it cleaner. Get your air bubbles out. I just walk it around the whole jar, poking the peppers to release any that's in there, because air bubbles can also crack your jar. I have my dipped paper towel in vinegar. Wipe the rim. Add my lid. Band, fingertip tight. And drop it back in the jar. You want to make sure that your water is higher than your jars also, because that can cause it to crack. Nothing like cracked jars when you spend all this hard work. I'm going to switch to my Hungarian wax peppers because I might not have enough for a whole jar. got all my pints in here. I'm gonna get it back to a boil, and once it's boiling, I will set a timer for 10 minutes to boil my jars, and then I will take them out, remove the band, and wait for them to seal.
Stop it.